First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 29, Roethlisberger. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. On third down, Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Now it's Bird on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. The second-year man for USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And no pitch there, and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Got his target, Samuel. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now he'll let it go deep left, and this is caught inside the 5. He got 29 yards that time. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, Jackson. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run it with Jones. And this will depend on the mark.
Oh, my God.
Push the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way.
Oh, he's trying to plow ahead, but I don't think he got there. He did it. That's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now the defense going to use
I'm glad that shit wasn't picked off.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And Jackson throwing once more. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner.
Oh, my God.
At the 33, following a good pick. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. After one, it's 9-0. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Bird to return. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Matt Judon, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson flushed out right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 25 yards that time. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be dropped.
God damn.
13-yard line. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And it's caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded out. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his first NFL reception, goes for 6 as they are now on the board here in the first half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. We go.
From the gun, Jackson. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Touchdown. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Jackson now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He uncorked, and this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. To throw again is Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They've been stopped twice at the one. Can they finally break through on 3rd and goal? Jackson will throw again. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Antonio Brown, as the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh, shit.
About 4 yards shy of
Why he hit that man like?
As they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Golly.
The Raven offense sets the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do
My man, 0-5, Samuel too real. Come on, bro.
In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know what? of the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is
Good
where
run.
scripting comes into play a lot of the
How
time.
many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. First down, here's White. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really
Juju
core on lockdown.
Listen,
none of that.
Together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication.
Juju playing like doo-doo.
Man or zone, and especially
I know he's not about to throw this to this tight end.
They're not giving up anything to him.
I know he's not about to throw this to this tight end.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Juju,
This defense is continuing.
you're playing like doo-doo.
Ball that is thrown downfield, and look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Oh, this man
Still
going
just the
for it.
third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
You got three down, three down.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Open.
Oh my God, he just moused this dude.
Defensively.
Come on, bro.
Allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
Don't try that again, though. Don't try that again.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger.
Come here.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington.
Oh, they cheated that man. That's a catch or and a fumble.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers.
That man caught that and walked about three,
So that means they have to win the 50-50.
took about 3 or 4 steps. That should have been a fumble.
Way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Eyes up. Watch that.
Now Ben on third and long. And that
Let's
will be
go.
incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort.
Should have threw it to his tight end.
Knock it away and brings up a fourth down decision.
Juju, you're playing like
They
doo-doo.
got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
See if I can bait this man to throw it over him.
They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. That's going to be knocked away.
Oh my God, y'all gotta give me my user pick, bruh.
Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Juju is on lock.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me trying to get to the airport. The roads would be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Again, it's Jones. And this
You fat number 72. You fat piece of crap. Hold your block and not going to be gone.
That 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Right back to
what is going on?
Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Irvin. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield.
4th down?
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'm tripping.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Watch 98. Watch 98.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete.
I threw it to the wrong.
Come up empty. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent
It's all
field
good.
position.
It's all good, baby.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Now he's forced out left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple.
Y'all let Roethlisberger run like that again.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
What we got? What we got? What we got? 50.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Ready? Like 5. Like 5. Let's go, D. Double, double.
Now Roethlisberger. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, exit. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot.
It's not there, my guy.
And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now Jones. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Ingram again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
What the freak, bro?
He goes down.
No, it's supposed to be thrown already.
3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Golly.
Remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
No.
This is caught. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Two big plays in
How did he
succession.
stop like
This
this?
D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just...
He big boy the man. Oh, man, that's dirty.
A nice throw there.
That is dirty. Antonio, why would you do that?
That's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Do it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
You gotta step it up. Check three. Tight dog.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly
Oh, man.
we got to play in the game.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Stepping up, he's going to keep Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
No!
Steelers.
Oh, my God.
2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point put through by Boswell as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.